I'm currently trying to begin this video, but Crosby deems it time to chew on a squeaky toy. Interesting because this is going to be a meditative class. We'll see how it goes. Welcome to your mat. I was recently reminded of a quote from my teacher, Suzanne Stabile. She may have gotten it from somewhere else, I don't know, but it's Enneagram wisdom. The Enneagram is about how we see, not what we do. We can't change how we see, but we can change what we do. Some of us may always prefer a more gentle yoga practice. Some of us may always prefer pushing it to the limit, thinking that it's not worth moving our bodies if we don't go all the way. I want to make sure I'm not always leading us in a challenging practice. So today it's an interlude of yin. Set yourself up comfortably. I'm in pajama clothes. I've got my lavender essential oil made by nuns in Italy. Frankincense is also a beautiful meditative scent. If you want to put some on your wrists, maybe even a dab underneath your nose if your skin is not sensitive, just so you can have that scent awareness during class. And it really does serve to tap into some soothing. I also... Hey, it's yin. I'm at home. I can do whatever I want. I made a cup of one of my favorite beverages to have alongside me. It is Rasa Super Happy Sunshine. Crosby's interested. He thinks it's a treat. It is a treat. It's called an adaptogenic. For some, it's a coffee substitute. I just love it as a beautiful herbal beverage, and it does serve, this one is called a joy tonic, to enliven and brighten, and it's also just a lovely, it also just tastes really good. Thank you, Crosby, for your help. I've lit candles, and most importantly, I am home alone, except for the dogs, of course, which may make an appearance. Finally, as I've recommended in the past, flip on your favorite gentle, soothing music playlist, something that will not have ads pop up, nothing to interrupt, just a steady stream of beautiful music. That's something that I can't offer you on these videos due to copyright issues, but it's something you can quite easily add to your experience by flipping on your own music. Set your space up, and let's get started. We'll start in a supported Supta Baddha Konasana. You'll notice I have my large pillow of feelings. You can get a very big floor pillow or a couple of couch cushions if you like to support your back. If you need even more, you can put a block underneath that pillow. We'll take the soles of the feet to a diamond shape. You'll notice I have my socks on. We're not going to be moving and building up that internal fire, so be sure to have a blanket nearby if you need it. Cover yourself. You want to be comfortable. Begin to lean back. Let the knees fall open. And I don't need a ton of lift on my hips here, but I do prefer to sit on my hands. You might take a block underneath your hips there and rest your hips on a block. That's if you feel a lot of curve and crunch in the lower back. Helps keep it open. Your goal is to find a place where you can release in the hips and fully let go. If you have a long, narrow cushion, a bolster that can go the length of your spine, then if you open your arms out to the side, you can feel an opening in the shoulders as well. Come into your supported Supta Baddha Konasana, and then settle into your breath. See if you can lengthen, but keep it soft. In and out through the nose. Count the seconds of your inhales and exhales, and strive to exhale for 1 beat longer than your inhale. as the tension slowly melts and your stretch deepens. If you need to adjust and support yourself in a different way, take time to adjust and then settle in. Take your last 3 deep breath cycles. Slowly begin to make your way out. You can rock one knee down as the other lifts, and then help the opposite knee up. Let the knees windshield wipe side to side, or take any kind of reset movement you need. We'll keep the knees bent, but remove the pillow from underneath your back if you have one there. Make sure your block is nearby. We'll come into a supported bridge from here. Shoulders are drawing down your back. Take time to seal your lower back into the earth so that you can lift up the hips and take the block underneath you. It could be flat on one side, it could be on the edge. If you're super bendy, it could be tall, but remember, we're going to be staying here for a while, so choose what serves you best for a long hold. Take time to find that perfect spot that is going to allow you to release. If you need to put a blanket or a pillow over your block for greater ease, you're welcome to do that. Once the block is in place, allow the knees to fall wherever they may. The feet could step wider to support you. The arms are at a low V or a wide T, anything with palms up to open the shoulders. And finally, close your eyes. Release. With every breath, slow nostril breath, try to tap into sensation, noticing where you can let go, where you can release. Take time to move from your toes up through your legs to the hip joints, the lower back. First noticing tension, and then trying to release. These last few breaths, you might see what it feels like to straighten your legs. I'll have to turn my block down to a lower level to accommodate straightening the legs. Begin to bend the knees if they aren't already. Remove the block or pillow from underneath your hips. Slowly return the hips to the ground. Take your hands to your belly. Feel a couple of big belly breath cycles. And then pull your knees into your chest. And draw circles in the air with the knees, massaging the back. Begin to rock and roll up to a seat. Rotate to face the right long side of your mat. Thank you, little helpers. And bend both knees. So the sole of the left foot is on top of the right knee, or in that general direction. Both knees are bent and feet are kicked out to the right side. Grab your pillow, set it down in front of you. I hope you hear more music playing than my dogs fighting right now. One moment. We'll begin just with the gentle rocking of the hips, lifting the hips up, setting them down, really feeling weight on the right hip, pushing up and forward onto the left knee and back down. A couple more times. Last time to lift. And then exhale, lower. Turn your torso to face your pillow or your stack of pillows and begin to rest forward. You could even stack a block on top, resting the head on something. And then just try to relax the lower body. Come back to your deep breath. If you're not feeling much, you want to go deeper, you might move the pillow away, come all the way down onto your mat. Last 2 breath cycles. And then make your way back up. Rotate the feet to face the left. A couple of times we'll lift up the hips on the inhale. Exhale, sit down and press that left hip back. So your knees might pop up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sit and lean back. Inhale, lift and press forward. Exhale, sit and lean back. One more time. You can take your pillow, set it on the ground behind you. It's a good starting place. Rotate your torso. And then begin to fold forward, supporting your head so your neck can release. If your thoughts wander, bring them back to your body, to sensation, to scent. If you have that essential oil, striving to be in the present, connecting our body with our mind. If you feel like you can go a little deeper, move the pillow away, come all the way down to the mat. Take your last couple of breaths there. And slowly make your way up. Extend the legs out wide to a V. Scooting back onto your mat so your heels are padded. And then take your pillow, your block, whatever you have, to create a little pile in front of you so that as you lean forward, you can't even take your block to your forehead this way. You feel completely supported. With each exhale, release in the hips. If you feel completely released, like you could go deeper, slowly take it to the next level down. Breathe there. Step by step and breath by breath, going deeper. Only as much as you feel comfortable with today. We're not pushing, we are moving into the places that release in yin. We're utilizing our breath for opening. And we are taking time to notice. Carving out this time for slow, steady awareness helps us be more in tune with our own bodies and the messages that it's sending. A lot of times we're holding tension constantly and we don't even realize it. Last 5 breath cycles here. Slowly press yourself up. Luna has reclaimed her blanket. This is definitely hers. Bounce the knees a little bit. Bend them in, pull them close toward you. We're making our way into half pigeon. You can move there from hands and knees for a nice gentle place to start. Let the hips rock side to side. And then walk the right knee up to your right wrist. Pull the foot up just a little bit. As long as it's in front of the hips, that's fine. Do what's best for your knee on the right. If you want, you can take a block underneath the hip or a pillow. That allows you to really let go and sink in. So if you find trouble holding this place of tension and balance, support the hip. And definitely rest your head on something and melt in. And if your shoulders are crunched up into your ears, draw them down your back and then let go. Imagine your body sinking closer to the earth and spreading out. Already you may notice that you've sunk deeper, and if you need to readjust, go for it. Then find stillness once more. Return to your deep breath. Take your last deep breath here. And then gently press yourself up. Walk that back foot closer so you can come back to hands and knees. Might feel good to straighten the right leg, curling the toes under, pressing that heel back. From hands and knees, you can rock the hips side to side again. And then take the left knee up to the left wrist, pulling the foot up, walking your right leg back, propping up the left hip if you need to, and taking as much time as you want to make your way to half pigeon. As you sink in, adjust, and resettle. Breathe in and breathe out. And press your way back up, making your way to hands and knees, taking any freeing movement along the way. Child's pose is our last posture. Knees wide, arms extended. Feel free to place any prop you need to between your hips and your heels or underneath your forehead and settle in. Press yourself up slightly from child's pose. Walk the hands to the right. Push into the mat with your left hand. Press outward with your left side body for stretch. And then walk the hands over to the left. Pushing into the mat with the right hand, pressing outward. Maybe even letting the hips drop a little to the right. And then make your way up to a comfortable seat. Feel the crown of your head extend to the sky. Know that taking moments of deep rest is necessary for a healthy body, a healthy mind, and a healthy heart. Thank you for taking this deep rest and calm breath practice with me today. Press your hands together at your heart in that gesture of gratitude. Allow yourself to be thankful for the body, the mind, the breath, and the heart that you have. Namaste.